Welcome to the experience. With this experience in particular, I'm going to walk you through the process of thought, or at least the thoughts that I was thinking about. See if we can just, piece it together, and make it make sense to us, just an idea. I was, pondering, or, meditating, on a dot and seeing the darkness and the lights and, realizing that nothing really separates us from the animals except for a book, basically telling us that, what we do out of sheer pleasure, they do out of necessity. So who's really living wiser? There's a fine line between, the one that made you, as well as the hands that shaped you, the good, the bad, and the ugly. The good part of you, or the part of you that wants to be good. The bad aspect, your attitude and your concept, and sometimes the ugliness inside of you that it's a little bit more, I would say, aggressive than what they want. Somehow, some way, there's a idea that we try to put in balance, right, with all three of those things as the triune, to navigate our moral compass. Through this terrain that we live in. You want to strive to be good. What happens when things go wrong? Sometimes you get to see the ugliness that, resides in your own sins. You ask for forgiveness, but then you just want to do it again because you're driven by the influence of the hands that shaped you from your past, oh wretched man that you are, battling with the I am that's inside of you. And every side of, everyone is one that rules and the one that fools. One is meant to rule and the other one is meant to deceive you. Because whenever you see things that are not aligned with your perspective or having a perspective on life, then you'll perish. You're already perishing. Because the guy that made you told you to seek him in due time. You have a better understanding of not only yourself, but the terrain. The more you know God, the more you know yourself. Because he said he made you in his image, in his likeness. But it's the hands that shaped you and molded you, influenced you, groomed you, grew you. Basically taught you the vicissitudes of the matter when circumstances arise. Animals do it to survive. We do it to be free. Now it's either going to be free, you know, from, you know, within the confines of, you know, a perspective, you know, or, you know, the deception outside of it. Because all things are based on deception outside of having, you know, the proper perspective in your right frame of mind. That you want to be peace, or have your peace be still. You know, while everything around you is moving, you know, at a very accelerated pace. You know, somehow, some way, you still manage to find that resolve. You're able to, you know, connect with it. But the main thing, or the main question to ask yourself, are you connecting with it, or are you just coping with something else? The good, the bad, and the ugly resides in all of us. You know, one of the strengths that I'm blessed with is the ability to recognize it and identify it. You know, to look outside of you is to dream. To look inside of you is to awaken. That's what I would say that it should have been the original intent. I would like to believe, you know, for being woke. You know, the only thing that separates us from the animals is a book. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And those cracks in between. But when you're not able to recognize it and identify it, you know, that's when the delusion